Alright, man. This is the last 2 episodes back to back for this final one on today's Sunday. Everybody, I hope, thanks for watching. Once again, if you guys have anything to recommend, and put them in the comments, I will take a look. Someone already recommended Squid Game, so I'm definitely watching that next. But yeah, this is it for this show. I'm glad I'm happy to anybody who's watching with me. Thank you for watching once again. Let's get to it. I don't want to see the dog die. It's gonna be really, really horrible if I have to watch that. I do not want to see that. Nobody wants to see that. Nobody wants to see that. Let's just like have him be put to rest at the beginning of the episode. That's not gonna happen. That's not gonna happen. Oh boy, I can just see something happening with Sinan by the end of this. It sounds like it's gonna be pretty sad. His life just doesn't get better, does it? But he still has her, you know? He still has her. Gosh, if he lost her too, if something happened with her, that would be it. I don't know. Okay. And we still have to take out the principal. It's all going to come to fruition here. There's no real mystery. Well, there is a mystery of what happened to everybody, but really, it's just kind of like what's going to happen next, basically. I'm just going to see how they're gonna do everything that they're gonna do, and I wonder how the adult part is gonna end this season. There's only been a couple scenes really of them. Based on this, I feel like it probably is gonna go on. This is not the end of this series. There's no way they're gonna introduce the last two in the last episode. That's it. No, I feel like there's more. There's gonna be more to it. Well, we're gonna find out. Who stays together? Who ends up breaking apart, or what? You know, the parents are gonna come down on her. Well, she just burned her hand. I thought, Elif, kind of name is that? Elif burned her hands. What's gonna come of that? I think the teacher then will be just fine. They're gonna eventually get together. But the rest of the kids, man, I don't know. Things are kind of teetering back and forth. It's a wild ride this whole thing is. Okay, let's get to it. You guys. There we go. Last 2 episodes. Let's get to it. Oh boy, here we go. Oh, this freaking song. I haven't seen Osman's dad.
Nasıl?
I don't think he's even in this.
Ne zaman konuştuk ki baba diyorum. Şimdi konuşacağız. Ne soruyorum ki sana bir şey? Ekonomi mi biliyorsun? Politikadan mı anlıyorsun? Baba, o iş nasıl? Şu hayatta güçsüzsen hiç bok değilsin. Ta ebenin şeyine kadar yolun var.
Eda o Gül'le konuştuğundan beri aklın başına değil oğlum. Hadi topla biraz kendini.
Biz bu sınavı kabul etmediğimiz sürece bu sınav bizi ezecek. Beğenmesen de kabul etmek zorundasın ya. Yapamıyorum, oturamıyorum. Kitap görünce ölecekmiş, kusacakmış gibi oluyorum. Bana göre değil. Bu ne oğlum?
Öyle. Değişikliğe gittim diyelim. Konuşacağım ben Eda'yla.
Osman! Ya bir şey söylesene oğlum, ne oldu? Bir şey mi oldu? Oğlum keşke arasaydın önce ya.
Ya bir şey yok, sakin.
Yok oğlum, işte sesli çalışıyorum.
Kayda alsana sen bunları. Kasede kaydeder misin?
Niye?
Lazım bana.
He brought more bread. Man, they must be starving, freaking kid.
Günaydın.
There's always that thing there.
Bilmem
before he
gereken bir
gets
şey.
in.
Bizim maaşlar geç yatacakmış.
Neden?
Ne bileyim, Necdet bütçede oynama yapmış.
Var. Bir pislik, bir illegal durum var. Necdet bizi kündeye getirdi. Okul bütçesini parçalayıp bir şekilde ikramlara devam ediyor. Ki bu illegal.
Oh,
Oh
that's
be.
right. That's where he's getting
Şimdi
money
o
from.
kavasta herif. Biz bu herif kanun dışı bir şey yapmadığı için üstüne gidemiyorduk, doğru mu?
Now he's doing illegal.
Şimdi bundan mis gibi soruşturma yer.
Siktir.
Göründüğü kadar kötü değil. Gerçekten.
Wow, it's a cool staircase.
Şimdiye kadar kumpir yememiş olman gerçekten inanılmaz yalnız.
Never had a
Babam
big
izin
potato.
vermiyor ki.
Piyano çalmaktan asla vazgeçme. Ama kendin için çal. Kimseyi memnun etmek için değil.
Don't let them take it away from you.
Asıl mevzunun ne olduğunu unutturum sana.
So she does like to play the piano.
Peki karşılığında ne vereceksin bana?
Kiss.
Biraz tatlı.
Anlaştık.
The parents' insistence and pressure that they put on her is getting in the way of that. It's getting in the way of her love of it. So they're starting to take the exam actually seriously. Oh, is this what it's gonna be? He's just not gonna study. She's really going for it, man.
Arabayı kaçırdım.
Ay çok güzel ama iznim yok, ben çıkamam.
Oh, he got a
Ne
cry.
varsa ne yapacağım ben?
Kaçınma işlerinde master'ını yap. Sorma.
They have a lot of
Ya çok
experience.
çıkmak
Oh,
fazla
right,
üzmek
right,
istemiyorum.
Hatırlıyorum, aramızda en çok dünyayı kurtarmak isteyen, adalet sağlamak isteyen sendin. Neden evlenmedin? Ya evlenmedin değil mi? Neden?
Ben de bilmiyorum ki. Yani... Rüyaymış. Gerçekte onları hiç yaşamamışız gibi geliyor bazen. Yani onları biz gerçekten yaşadık mı?
Well, sometimes she
Yoksa ben
looks like
kafamdan mı yazıyorum acaba diye. Hakikaten karıştırıyorum bazen.
oh yeah, the recitel's gonna be here first. Oh, it went well. Oh, investigation. Is this what it is? It's like the commission or something, the education board. Freaking
Ben
weasel.
aslında bunu size anlatmak istemiyordum. Yıldıray Bey. Belki biliyorsunuzdur. Viyana'ya gidene
Oh
kadar
shit. The father?
burada okusun dedi.
He gonna blame Lee.
Evet. Hatta ders
my
programını da ona
gosh.
göre düzenledik.
Yaptığı için tam teşekküllü, kuyruklu piyano da dahil olmak üzere. Biliyorsunuzdur belki bizim böyle bir bütçemiz de yok. Ama sırf personelin mağdur olmasın diye.
Freaking the lady knows.
Ama artık bıçak kemiğe dayandı. Kabul edip
He
yapmaya
is
kalktığım
going down a
için
slippery slope.
bu duruma müdahale edin.
They still have to prove it's true.
Biz gereğini yapacağız Necdet Bey.
Did I?
Yüz kızartıcı suçtan devlet memurluğunun sona ermesine karar verildi.
But don't they have to investigate it first?
Ulan Rebecca'nın yanında kalacağım diye sıkılıyordun. Şimdi biz de beraber geliyoruz işte.
Hemen mi gidiyoruz?
Bir haftaya. Okulla da yazıştık. Zaten resitalden sonra.
Ay seni nasıl heyecanla bekliyorlar.
öğle tatilleri iptal.
Whoa! No food?
Ders koyuyorum.
Are you serious? It's just getting worse and worse.
Sabahları okula 20 dakika erken gelip 5 dakika geç çıkarak
Oh wow! A whole hour of this.
Sen anlat istersen.
Burcu hadi anlat merak ediyorum.
Yani bu kadar ilgilendiriyor mu ki seni?
Sinan'ı düşünüyorum.
Bana söyle. Ya bana söyle, ne yapabilirim onun için? Ya sorununu bilmediğimden müdahale de edemiyorum.
Etmemelisin de zaten. Gururu kırılıyor çünkü. Canım bilmiyorum. Aklım sürekli eve gelip seni aramakta.
Dön o zaman.
Yes.
Dön. Buraya, bana.
Right there.
Öyle mi diyorsun?
I'm going right now.
Bir gel
I'm
demen
gonna
olursa
play.
çünkü.
Gel.
Yes.
Gel o zaman.
Yes. Jesus.
Yeni gelen koçunuza iyi davranın.
He would have made. It's cool seeing it. He would have made a good coach here, though. But he's just not happy. Now, at least now he got to try it out, and he knows he's not happy there. This is where he belongs. I mean, even he was worried about the school, you know. Oh! And she put the dress on too. Wow. Now you guys gotta work together to help the freaking kids, man. Oh boy. We're waiting for this shit.
Merhaba. Ben düşündüm ki belki benim yaşam koşullarım ona uygun değildir. Belki birkaç gün burada kalsa daha iyi bakılsa. Biliyorum.
Gel bakalım Paris. Bir bakıma alalım seni. Bakalım neler yapabiliyoruz. Hadi yürü.
That is just nobody. Rock bottom. All he has is her. You won't even tell her. The light is crazy. It's coming in the window. Whoa! Gee, I thought he found the staircase. Oh! Oh no! He's like, oh, it's nice and warm. There's a lot of stuff in here to eat for the fire to eat.
Hatırlıyorsun değil mi?
Is he gonna be the one to find him? Because he's always playing basketball. Yeah. Oh shit. Oh, good thing he was there. Good thing he was there. Oh my god. Ah. Oh no! Ah. Oh my gosh. Tell me that's another exit. Oh, they found another exit. Oh, gee.
Anlatsam anlamazsın zaten. Boş ver.
Anlat o zaman Sinan. Bir kere anlat kardeşim.
Önce ailem gitti. Sonra dedem gitti. Şimdi de Paris. Ben böyle bütün orospu çocukların yanına kar kaldığı bir yerde yapamıyorum.
As you're saying, fuck this world.
Çok yoruldum ben artık. Işıkların kaybettiği, Necdetlerin kazandığı bir dünyada yapamıyorum.
Kaybettiğin hiçbir şeyi geri getiremem. Ne dedeni, ne Paris'i, ne aileni. Ailen olurum. Bunu
Aa.
yapabilirim. Bu dünya ışıkların kaybedip Necdetlerin kazanacağı bir dünya olmayacak. Sana söz veriyorum. Ben yapacağım. Senin için yapacağım. Sikerteceğim bu dünyayı. Tersine çevireceğim. Senin için. Sen ölme diye. Ölme lan sen.
Gidiyordu ya.
Oh, he didn't die.
Hiçbirimiz görmedik.
Ne oluyor?
Ne oluyor be? Çarpacak ya.
Işlık var ya.
Cevap versenize beyler.
Is that Osman? Oh my gosh. He's still eating that shit. So we're just missing Sinan. Oh my gosh. Wow. And there's one more episode. I'll see you guys there. Here we go, guys. This is it. The last episode of Love 101 Season 2. And he'll be there.
Ben daha vaktimiz var sanıyordum.
Ben de seviyorum. Gitmek istemiyorum. Lütfen bırakma beni.
Gitmen lazım.
Gideyim mi? Ama beni bul, olur mu? Bir şekilde
Oh.
beni bul. Böyle kalmasın. Ben hep sana aşık olarak kalacağım.
Oh yeah.
Kendi için çal demiştin ya. Ben hep ama hep senin için
Oh. Yeah, it doesn't have to be over, man.
Söz bu burada kalmayacak.
Oh really? I wonder if we're gonna get that like in a season 3. Like what if they go together as adults or something? Try to fix the things that that damaged them. Huh. There you go. You know that someone's always gonna do. Maybe you guys can help them now. I'm hoping that they can still do something for them. I wonder if we're gonna see them in the as an adult version too, like with white hair and stuff. Oh no!
Pardon?
Uh oh! This is committed to Tokyo. I knew it. It's like a Tokyo University. It's like the Tokyo University, you know? Like it's so serious. Oh shit!
Buraya bir bak buraya.
They're taking it so seriously now. They're gonna kill some
Hiçbirimiz
people.
bunu yapmak zorundasınız. Hayatınızı kurtaracaksınız diyorlar. Öyle mi?
Yes. Do it for Sinan. Do it for everyone.
Delirttiler bizi.
Wanna tell? He gonna do it only way he knows. I mean,
Her
no.
şey sınav değil. Biz varız biz.
You're right.
Biz varız.
Oh, there we go. Wait, isn't this the song they played in the last season too? Oh my god. Woo, shit. Holy shit. Wow. Just released all that what? Kareem's the best. I'm actually just gonna watch people. They're gonna smile.
Hocam gel. Gel hocam.
He's gonna throw him to the wolves. Oh, it's amazing. Look at all that paper.
Çocukları aslında haklıken haksız duruma düşmesinler.
Oh yeah. Is he gonna become principal? What's his name? Rosa? Roma, like tomato. And right, Sinan, there you go. See? They don't always win. They're having a life. Oh man, it should kinda was not here to see this. That might be the thumbnail. And they're gonna clean it all up. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, she's been gone the whole season. She had a new hair and everything.
Necdet Karakış'ın
Benden bir şey olmaz demek de olmuyormuş.
Yok ya, onu dünya çakıyor sana işte. Senden bir bok olmaz diyorlar. Yoksa siktir lan diyeceksin.
Viyana'da ev aldım.
Oo, vay be.
Her yıl gidiyorum.
Elif'le de görüşüyorsunuz o zaman.
Hayır. Arayamadım. Belki ona rastlarım diye düşündüm galiba.
Senin Elif aşkı.
What? Oh, she's still waiting for you. Is that her? Yeah. Oh my god. Come on. She still got something for you. Why would you never go to see her? So wait, what? So wait, he is alive then, right?
Sinan,
Whoa.
Bunu anlatmak istedim.
Don't tell me that this is all his
gerçek bu
story.
insanlar belli.
Koptuk.
I don't know if it really looks like him though.
Tazeli anılarını sonra bunun üzerinden tekrar geç. Çünkü bence daha söylenecek çok şey var bu hikayede.
Is there? Okay, now, but was everything that we saw, was that real? Or was that all part of his story? What if everything we saw of the adults, could that be just his story and now we're gonna see the real,
Oğlum ölmüş
what
olmasın
actually
lan?
happened? I feel like nobody's here.
Ben seviyorum onu. Bana acayip acayip şeyler hissettiriyor.
No way.
Geldi işte yine
Oh
tipini
my god.
siktiğim.
Is this real? He opens them at the same time. That's kind of
Evet.
badass.
Sen zaten babanın yanında
Oh,
kalıyorsun.
we haven't been here since the beginning of the season, I think.
Bu adam aylardır okulda yatıp kalkıyor.
Oh.
Hiçbirimizin de bundan haberi yok.
Hani söylemeyecektin?
Oğlum konuşsana.
Ya ne konuşacağım ne? Ne yapacaktınız ki?
Sinan biz bir şey yapabilirdik.
Yapamazdık Işık.
Bu adam ölüyordu be, ölüyordu bu adam. Orası da alev aldı. Bu da sarhoş tabii. Her zamanki gibi yine sarhoş.
Size bir şey söyleyeyim mi? İşte bu hiçbir boka yaramadığımızın resmidir ha. Hiçbir şeye faydamız yokmuş ki bizim.
Birbirimize hiçbir faydamız yok. Hatta daha da aşağı çekiyoruz.
Öyle miydi ya? Birbirimizi mi onaylıyorduk?
Yok ya, hiç değil.
Hiç değil. Salakmışız biz.
Bir daha böyle içten bir ilişki kurabildiniz mi hayatınızda?
No.
Yok, asla.
Madem zehirliyoruz birbirimizi, görüşmeyelim bir daha.
Her şey çok başka olabilirdi.
We can still fix that, man.
Ne kadar lazımmış sana en yakını yakınında tut. O
You do
çukur
now.
dediğimiz sığınakmış aslında.
Ah ya, büyük
I
kıskanç.
think it is gonna end here.
Onu o halde bıraktık gittik. Bazen düşünce çıldıracak gibi oluyorum. Bize söylemedi diye arkamızda dönüp gittik.
Yeah, what the hell?
Ne yaptın peki?
Tamam lan.
Yardım lazım. Benden yardım mı istiyorsun? Nihayet bir şartım var. Sınava gireceksin. Üniversite sınavına.
Şöyle ya.
How's he pay for that?
Güle güle otur.
Hey, there's a dad. I don't remember seeing him throughout the whole thing. I guess because they didn't really have an issue. I think they did very well together.
Anne o ne? Atmayayım ben.
Oh, horse.
Sağ ol babam.
Bir de birbirimizle olmadan.
Exam results on a newspaper?
Ben haksızmışım. Sen doğruymuşsun.
Buldum lan, buldum ya. Yes be, buldum.
Because
Aferin Nayda sana.
what about Kareem? There's no way. Because he didn't study. Well, he's really smart. He get in. Don't tell me Kareem actually did get in.
İlk yüze girmiş. Derece yapmışlar.
What? Tapes.
Bana göre değil.
Why are you sleeping? That's what she asked him to record all that
Kaydı
stuff.
alsana, ona
No,
göre bak.
my uncle swears by that shit. Did it work? Using her voice to study. Wow. It's like she's helping him out. So how can you say that we didn't need each other? You know what I mean? To do this, we worked together to do this. Thanks for having no faith in me, Dad.
Aferin.
Don't hug that guy. Yeah, you had no faith in him. He had no faith in
Peki
you.
bu ev nasıl satılmadı
What did he
böyle?
ever do to help you out?
İçine sıçtığın için olabilir mi acaba?
Oh, what did she do? Oh my gosh! No one's buying this place. So that's why it looks like a wreck.
İstemiyorsun.
don't
İhtiyatlı
want-
kalsın
yeah.
istiyorsun anladığım kadarıyla.
You don't want this place
Aynen öyle.
sold.
Kimsenin olmasın burası. Satılamasın yani.
Sağ olun valla. Gerek yoktu.
Bak hala.
Sinan. Sonunda buldum seni.
Işık.
A legendary principal. So who made principal? It sounds like it's him, right? Yeah, this is all ending. A legendary principal.
Çocuklar sakin.
Wow.
Prosedür bu, elimizden bir şey gelmiyor.
Wow. Whoa. Look at the freaking hair. What the hell?
Ama hocam.
Çocuklar, emekliliğimiz geldi ve gitmek zorundayız.
Hocam ne olur. Biz sizsiz ne yaparız?
Ne olur emekli olmayın hocam.
Ne olacak ya, çözerler. Halledilmeyecek bir şey değil.
Yeah, they'll be fine.
Kerem
These
şimdi
are
senin
together.
ofisin Nişantaşı'nda mı?
Nasıl bıraksın adam lise hayatı boyunca fındıkla networking yaptı. Önümüzü yeni
Ah biraz daha iyi.
Cebinde taşıyor hala. Hadi ver. Al.
Whoa.
Osman,
Efendim.
hadi arasana Elif şimdi.
Kızım bu da çekti şarabı gene.
Ne alakası var be?
Ara be.
Ara. Sende vardır numarası.
Var.
Aramadın zaten, ara şu kızı.
Hadi oğlum.
Hadi istiyorsun işte sen de.
What? Okay. Okay, I've been sitting here for like the last 20 minutes or whatever trying to figure out what to say because how do you sum everything up in like a really quick ending little thing, man? There was so much that happened and okay, first of all, I looked it up and this is the final season. It definitely feels like it. They've covered everything and okay, I was so confused about the last part. I was so confused. He never called her and everything. And it's like the last part is them as kids. I was like, what's going on? Because he said he never called her and yet he's calling them as kids. It ends like that. I was so confused. Okay, it took me a second. I watched it again. I figured it out. I figured it out because they're all wearing the same clothes as they are currently. So what happened was you cut away and you come back, but it's actually still them as adults. It's just they wanted the last scene to be of them as they were when they were kids. Because there should not be a scene like that afterwards because they broke up after that, right? So that makes sense. It makes sense. I get it now. So the last scene is them as adults, but they're in kid form. It took me a while to figure that shit out. And he's calling her on the phone. He still has a number in there. Oh, that's beautiful. And he's gonna call on the phone. Yes. She still has the nuts or whatever the hell that stuff is. She's holding a candle for him. You know what I mean? That shows you how much she cares about him. Oh, it's beautiful. She's still holding a candle for him or whatever the fuck is in that container of in that dish she's holding, whatever that is, raisins and some nuts, hazelnuts, whatever raisin shit, she's still using it. She still does that. So call her. She's waiting for you. Why do you take so long? The fact that he still got a number says everything. Okay, there is so much. I'm not gonna spend an hour doing this. I want to see if I can just sum it up. A couple thoughts. Beautiful series, heartbreaking at times, beautiful and in other times, you know, it's this whole roller coaster of love kind of thing. I feel like we watched we watched the entire life of these people. Now, I did think that there was going to be a bigger tragedy, but it looks like there wasn't. That I guess the tragedy was that they decided to not see each other again, and she regrets it. That's why she was hoping, will they all come back? Shit. You know what I mean? Will they come back? Because after all the shit that we went through and everything, would they come back? But they did. The reason why they didn't want to come back was because because of Sinan and all that and everything, they felt like they were bad influences on each other because they seemed to make each other's lives worse, which is so totally not true. But they were kids when it happened. They decided to break up, really? Well, not all of them, because it turns out that Sinan is alive, and I thought he was going to be the one who was dead this whole time. He just looked like he was heading that way. But he ended up being okay. I can't believe it. If anybody should have killed himself, it would have been him. But he survived. He survived, and he actually married her. So they've been married this whole time. They made me think someone was dead, but no, it wasn't. It was just, the tragedy was that they broke up a long time ago, and that but they do actually have okay lives. Their lives are good. They're all successful. I don't know what Osmond's doing, but they're all successful and everything. They're all doing good. That's good. And Sinan got married. Sinan and Ishik, whatever. They're the ones who actually got married. And the two teachers who they had put up together from the very beginning stayed together. If anything, that should have told them that what they did was worth it. You know what I mean? That they were everything they did together and all that. But whatever. But they did it, and they stuck together. They ended up becoming principal and whatever. I don't know if he was the principal, I guess, or like co-principals or whatever, principal and teacher. And they did that. He stuck there and became this thing that they're all legendary principal there. You know, took his gifts and brought it there and kept it there. And they all and like you see how much they missed them and everything. It had an impact. It had an impact. I think they're gonna sort it out, and then they're gonna stay there, because they're not like too old or anything, you know. And everybody wants them to stay there. They're gonna be able to stay there. The kids will have the say or something. You know what I mean? I don't know. Or are they implying Sinan has something to do with it? I don't know. But they'll be fine. Let's see. So they got married. I'm glad we didn't have to see the dog. I didn't want to have to see that. At least we got to see him. Like, I'm assuming he had some happy moments. He got to at least see the new house before he had to put him down. But we don't have to talk about that. I'm glad we didn't have to see it, because that would have just been a little too much. That would have been a little too much, you know. The principal was gotten rid of. They got rid of that guy. I really liked this series. It was really good. It was really sad, and it's not my usual cup of tea, to be honest. All romantic stuff and everything, not teen romance, not usually my thing. But I gotta admit, this was one of the better ones. This was very powerful shit. It was powerful and emotional. Some beautiful moments in the series. I like how I like how it was a back-to-back written, like, obviously it was written as one big piece. It feels like it. You can feel it. It connects very well. You know, they set up the principal as this evil guy, kind of, you know, who clearly we were going to take him out by the end. We had to. And the way the relationship developed seemed very natural. Some of it a little bit, I don't know, because, you know, but I guess it's part of the idea is, you know, life doesn't always go the way you want it to go, like one of the years, you know. So, Eda and Kareem, of all people, seemed so happy at the beginning of the season. Or they ended up being torn apart, but for the dumbest reasons. Okay, I understand that she didn't want Kareem saving her anymore. She needed to save herself, and she did that by studying hard and getting to the exams. But at the same time, I don't know why she got mad at him. He would have done anything for her, and he accepted her for who she was. But no, she had to treat him like his family was rotten, and that's what kept him away. I don't get that part. But I think that at the end, but in the kitchen scene, they show that there's still a flame there for the two of them as well. And I think that they will eventually get together. I think that's a hint at the fact that they may still get together. I think they will. They will. They will. We don't need to see we don't need to see further on to know that they did, and that ultimately their friendship with each other stood the test of time. That's what's important here. Even though that they didn't they separated for so long, they still came back together after all this time to fulfill the promise. Shows that it's still there. They're all together still. You know, they may not have hung out together, but they were together. And they did technically, they helped each other pass the exams too, you know. I think he said something about how he thought it didn't work out, that we passed the exams by ourselves, but but we didn't. No, we did help each other. I guess Etta didn't have to get married. I guess the marriage part was because they were worried she wouldn't be able to do anything, but because she passed the exam, she now has a future because of the college stuff. That and her graphic design thing, so she was fine. And Kareem became a lawyer somehow, and who saw that coming? Sinan is a writer. His love story stuff, writing about his story with them. I don't know what I missed what the other one was doing. I don't know if she mentioned she had kids or whatever. I don't know what she said, but the fact that I don't know what Osmond does, but he has a yacht, he has a boat, and he can afford a house, so he has something. And I don't know. Etta has graphic design stuff, but clearly she's still holding some. Just like Elif, she's clearly holding a candle for Kareem, and Kareem is still holding one for her. So they're gonna get together. It actually has a very good ending to it, because although it didn't all go the way, it didn't all end. You know, they didn't all didn't go all the way that it could have, that you would have hoped. There's still hope for it now. It didn't all happen then, but there's still hope for it today, that they'll get together and all that stuff. But it's always sad to see, like, you know, the life having gone by, and they're not what they were when they were kids. But I kind of was hoping maybe they'd do something together as adults, you know. But you know, I didn't feel like the adults really. Obviously, it's all about the kids, so the adult part doesn't really. It's always that thing like It, where the adults in this case just didn't really gel together perfectly, and they feel like placeholders for the kids, because the story focused mostly on the kids, right? So the kids where all the chemistry is. These guys playing the older versions are kind of, you know, hit or miss. I think Kareem was really good, and I think Ishik, and I think Osman was pretty good too. But the guy playing Sinan looks nothing like him. And yeah, Sinan, and and I don't think the girl who playing Etta as an adult doesn't look anything like her either. It would have a bigger impact if they looked a little more like them. That's why I think the last shot is really cool, with them all being as kids again, but as adults, kids, adults. You know what I mean? It's really neat, and they got to keep the place. They never sold it. I wish that they had like. Oh, actually, that's kind of what it ends with, doesn't it? It ends with them, like, his friends coming together to finally get him to get on the phone and call her. Freaking hell, call her. That, you know, they're gonna make this happen, man. We're not gonna let this go. I wish that there was like one more hint, maybe, that the two of them might get together, Kareem and Etta. But I think the kitchen is good enough. It's good enough. They'll get together. We know they will. Also, I think the most beautiful scene in the story. Well, besides, I think my favorite moments, I love when, it was really beautiful when Sinan and Etta, like, the kid, they dived into the water or something, and they kissed. No, someone dived into the water, and I think Etta Sinan, Ishik, she fell in the water, and then Sinan dived after, and they kissed for the first time. That was amazing. But my favorite moment, like, has to be Kareem saving Sinan from the fire, and him saying how he feels worthless and everything. He doesn't want to live in a world where that guy, evil wins and good loses, Ned Stark wins, and all that. And Kareem was like, look at me, he's like, because he was like, everyone, I'm alone. He said, you're not alone, and I'm gonna be your, I forgot what he said, but I want to be your parent or something like that. I don't know, and I'm gonna prove to you that. And I'm going to take care of you. I'm going to be there for you. You know what I mean? That was beautiful. And maybe it's because it was like two guys doing it too. Especially because coming from Kareem, who, I don't know, so angry and closed-minded. I don't know. It was beautiful coming from him. Something about that, maybe. I don't know. It was really beautiful. And him, like, you know, it's like, because it's like, it goes beyond just love. This was like a friendship of like, we're going to fight. I'm never gonna let you go. You know what I mean? I'm never. You just got. I'm not gonna let you die. I'm gonna do everything I can to show you that this world is worth living in. Oh, that actually got a tear. I actually got a tear out of me. I don't really cry much for anything, for any stuff, but that really got me going for a second. That was very beautiful. Okay, I think that actually kind of covers most of it, really. Oh, it was really amazing. Oh, I loved all the split screen stuff. It was really cool the way they did it. It wasn't just split screen for the sake of split screen. It had a purpose to it. It was like a way of connecting two people in like with an individual bridge, like a invisible connective line that even from a distance they were connected. You know. And oh yeah, Sinan eventually asked the teacher for help. And he gave him what's his name? Lamat Kamal or something. He was able to help him, provide him with a house. I don't understand how he was able to afford it though. I'm a little confused in that. But he got his house, and then Sinan found him, and then they ended up together. Man, Sinan was not. I guess she was in it, but she wasn't that much of a part of the plot because she was the plot because of her being expelled. She couldn't be part of the story too much. Alif comes in and kind of fills in that spot, maybe. But man, she wasn't in it too much until the end when she kind of comes back in and all that stuff. But she still was. But she was there, you know. It was still cool. But like, I wish that there would have been more. I mean, Sinan wouldn't tell anybody anything, I guess. But I wish that she would have done something like that, you know. I wish she, because they abandoned their friend with his 17. What was that about? They, after finding out all that shit. It's funny how that tore them apart. After finding out what Sinan was going through, they tore them apart instead of bringing them together. Because I guess they blamed themselves. That's kind of a weird reaction. That you felt that you guys were better off separated then. Right now, after all the shit that just happened to him. It's kind of weird because Kareem had just freaking belted his heart out that he's going to be there for him. And then they left him? I don't get that. That's a bit of that doesn't make sense. That's a bit better writing there. But whatever, I'll go with it then. Because everything else is awesome. I just wish that. Well, I guess she kind of came back into it and fixed it. She came back into it, but she should have. She could have helped him out more. I wish she could have. She was like, I'm so sorry that I wasn't there for you. Why don't you tell me everything? I guess she's angry and all that, but she could have talked to him some more at the end. I don't know. I wanted to see like one more scene of them together, dealing with what had happened. But whatever. The dog and everything, He had the hardest of their lives, I feel. Osman had the easiest. He had his father was a very supportive guy. Was he? Oh no, I thought was he the driver? I forgot what the dad did. I don't know. I had heard a rumor once that at one point that Osman was supposed to be gay, but I guess that didn't work out. That didn't pan out. So he ended up with Alif. Well, that's cool. Alif was cool. I didn't like her at first, as you're not supposed to. I don't think so, because she was a troublemaker. I don't know what to make of her at first. She had no expression on her face. Turns out she had a crush on him. Oh my gosh. So they each found somebody, and I think that they will eventually end up together with everybody. So, but it's like, you can never get those days back, so you gotta treasure them. You know what I mean? It's that lesson of like of the whole thing, that they never made any more close relationships than they did that day. With all those in that place, they never made another close friendship like that. Kind of, it's like similar with like something that happened in Sex Education, where the father told him that I don't know what he said, something about you gotta treasure all those people because you never make closer connections than in high school or something like that. At that age, treasure the friends you get because you'll never find anyone like that again or something like that. Oh God, I hope that's not the case. I hope there's still hope that you can find people that you can connect to later on in life. But not for them. Their friendship was too strong. Even though they broke up, they still were connected and they came back together despite all that shit, And that shows that their friendship would last the test of time, man. And they came back together to help their friend once again and get him connected to Alif so we can have them all together. But we're never gonna quite see that, I guess. Oh man, it was amazing. It was amazing. I feel like I don't know. I feel like I'm connected to these people now, and I don't want it to end. But it's gotta end, right? Like the teacher was saying, like, Baku and all that. It's gotta end. At some point, this day will come, or whatever, you know. But not today. Well, I guess it is today, but they will go on. It's good. It's beautiful in the end, because man, you got me like wishing that I could see what happens to the next, you know. So I guess they all kind of left school and then they all go do their thing, and that was that. It's so sad that they weren't together for all of it, but they're together now. Let's renew these friendships. Get freaking Eda them together. Let's get Eda and Kareem together. Let's get Osman and Alif together, and it'll be a freaking happy family. Then we go save the world. Gotta get Osman into president, Kareem as his vice president. You know, or no, you can have like, you know, what I was say, Kareem could be like Secretary of Defense. Freaking defend the freaking capital. That's what he would do, man. Or like put him as like lead the freaking armies. Just down. Get the girls in there. Freaking Sinan as the vice president. Put on Eda and I don't know, whatever they. But put them all up. They gotta work together and figure change the world together. I can't believe it's over. I can't believe it. That was beautiful. I guess that's it. I don't know what to say. Well, I will. It was amazing watching this freaking show. Thank you for the recommendation of whoever had recommended it. I forget, but it was. I will remember this show forever. It'll ring in my head every now and then. Sure. Yeah. I will say one more thing. That the show really felt like it had natural growth from the previous season, which was beautiful. Cause I just watched something that felt kind of off. It felt kind of regressive. This one felt progressive. It kept moving forward, and it made sense how things grew and changed and all that. And even though sad things happened, they end up coming out on top because of their friendship and all that. It's beautiful. I love the whole light thingy they went through as well. The lights they're turning off because of the whole, they wanted them to study and all that. They used it to really cool effect. Like certain moments would happen and it create this intensity. Like everything was falling around them. So the light thing was like a constant theme throughout the season. Even that there was one moment where all the lights were going off. I forget who it was, Sinan or Kareem. Kareem's light falling apart after he left Eda, but the lights coming down was really cool. So anyway, I don't want to end it. I want to end it on a. What do I want to say to end it with? Hold on to the friendships you have, man. The people, you know. You learn from their mistake that they didn't realize what they had. Learn what you have and don't take it for granted, man. Because some of the friendships you build in those times and you're in school and all that, you may never find anything like that ever again. Maybe not. Hopefully, I hope not. But there's possible, you know. But you know, those are some of the strongest friendships you ever had, probably, because you guys go through so much trials and tribulations together. Hold on to those people. Because you can go far. But you can go farther with them or something like that. Everybody kind of had a good ending. I feel bad for the guy at the rash thing too. You know, that wasn't cool. Freaking asshole. But their rebellion, man, they I don't know how they could think that they weren't good together, because their rebellion ended up changing everything. You know, they freaking stopped it. They conquered the school together and tore that guy out of there. And they, you know, yeah, you know, I guess it was like a natural conclusion. It was a natural conclusion that it would be this riot, because it was bound to happen. All this shit that was going on was going to build towards it, and it just exploded. And then everybody was fighting, and this led to kicking the principal out, which got their new principal in. He convinced him that we need to do something about this, because he now cared about what was going on. Oh, it all makes sense. It all kind of worked itself together. And yet you can't really see it coming. You don't know how it's going to end. And yet it all makes sense when it does. That was perfect. That was really good. Some little bits here, but that was really good right otherwise. Anyway, to friendship. Yeah. I'll see you guys in whatever I do next. once again, recommendations, let me know, please. I think the next thing I'll do is Squid Game anyway. And if there's anything else, let me know, because I will take a serious look at it. But that's it for Love 101. It's been a blast. Goodbye. I'll see you guys on the next thing. Oh my goodness.